are now doing a few road tests on different types of scenario. Most importantly, we would like to know how the LOKKA sound both inside and outside of the car. So I have two cameras running, and I will do a few what might be a tricky situation for the LOKKA, namely tight turns. I will also do it in a different way, light throttle and heavy throttle. First scenario is turning right on a roundabout. I got my windows up and I will use light throttle. So I absolutely cannot hear any ratcheting, and it was very smooth. Next, I will do the same right-hand turn on a roundabout. This time I will have my windows down. So I have both driver and passenger side windows down, light throttle. So I cannot hear that as well, even with the windows down. I will now just put my windows up for the rest of the test. This is just a normal right-hand turn. Windows up and light throttle. Very smooth and I can't hear anything. I'm very keen to see on the video how it's recorded from the outside too. Just a slight left turn. I will try to put my feet down, so hard throttle. And then right hand, hard throttle. So that was very smooth. I couldn't even tell it's there. I will attempt hard throttle on the right hand roundabout. It's a bit difficult to do that actually, so just try to force it. Very smooth, can't even feel it. This time I will attempt light throttle on a 360 degrees turn in a roundabout. Can't feel that as well. Couldn't hear anything from inside the cabin. Very keen to hear it from the outside when I get home. Left hand turn. I will just try to do not light, not heavy, just normal. Absolutely can't hear it. speed driving is one of the Achilles heels of an auto locker, but in fact I can't even hear or feel or anything, so very interesting and very pleased. So this is pulling out of a curb, hard throttle. Very smooth, just like a normal diff or an open diff. This is a medium speed traffic, so I will try to attempt a hard throttle. So I couldn't hear anything and it was very smooth. Medium speed, 60 kilometers an hour. Absolutely cannot hear it, cannot feel it, and absolutely no sound. Slight turn. Also, some of the videos that I've seen, people seem to suggest to change the way they're driving, as in do a bit of coasting when turning, which I did during my first test, as I was a bit anxious. But in fact, I didn't need to do that, so very interesting. Just normal throttle, normal driving. This is just going through a roundabout. Medium throttle. I'm turning it into a freeway, and we'll do a medium to hard, speeding up through the ramp, a freeway ramp, to 100 kilometers an hour. Anything during those turns. It is very nice. Changing lanes and speeding up to 100 kilometers an hour. Very smooth driving, no sound whatsoever. So this is quite a large roundabout. I'm going to turn right. Maybe light to medium throttle. In fact, I could hear a faint clicking from the inside. So a large roundabout seems to generate that audible clicking noise in the cabin, but it was very faint. Another 360 degrees roundabout turn. And this time I can hear the clicking noise quite faint, and in fact it's a bit louder than the large roundabout previously. now going through to a car park. This is, I think, where a lot of people report that auto lockers can suffer when doing very tight, slow turn in car parks. I'm just using very light throttle. So far I can't hear anything. Just do another turn. Can't hear anything yet. Let's try to get into one of these parking spaces. So even coming into parking slot, I can't hear anything. I'll try to reverse out. Still nothing. So far so good. Another medium-sized roundabout. So I can hear some faint clicking. So it seems like it's most pronounced, or you can hear it faintly in a medium to large roundabout, and either whether you're doing a 90 degrees turn or 90 degrees turn or 360 degrees turn. Just going to a freeway ramp, but before that this is another one of those. It's not 90 degrees actually, it's 270 degrees turn on a large east roundabout. let the cruise control do its thing. Some people reported that when you have the auto locker it tends to push straight, but definitely this is not the case. It feels just like a normal driving. There's a U-turn here, and this is the tightest kind of turn that you can make. So just normal or light throttle. Whether I could hear it. If I could, it was very faint. Not really sure. But safe to say that it was very smooth. I was using very light throttle to just coast it, because I can't do heavy throttle anyway on this kind of turns. So back to the freeway. Very smooth. This is some freeway bends just on cruise control. Very smooth, can't hit anything. Another bend. Here the LOKKA operates, which is great. It just feels like an open diff most of the time. The only time which I could actually make it produce enough sound so that it's audible from inside the car is those medium to large roundabouts and doing 270 degrees turn. And it could have to do something with the speed of those large roundabout as well. So very positive result, and the next test that I will do is the off-road test.